YouTube, it's Brother Dennis. And today I give God all the glory. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. We're here in the Pigeon Loft, and man, it's been a long couple weeks. When you have anxiety and depression and stuff, man, it's just sometimes you have to battle. And it's been a battle. Have a lot of good things going on in my life too. Congratulations to my daughter who's graduating nursing school. My son got sent to Korea, so he left this month. My birthday was this month. Went to Maryland and see my grandkids. So we had a lot of stuff going on. And this weekend, today's Wednesday, so Sunday, we're here in North Carolina, we got flooded real bad, for like 4 inches of rain all at once in a day. And my loft flooded out. And I can tell you why. I don't want to get real. So when I built this loft, I built it myself. And I just, with no experience, I didn't realize what I did was I mismeasured my aviary. Instead of going back and remaking it, I just installed it. And you see how the aviary is higher than the actual loft wall. And it's got those, what are those 1x2s or whatever surrounding the outside, like framing it in. Even though I drilled holes in it, the pigeon poop clogs the holes up because it's a solid floor, and this becomes a swimming pool out here, with all that rain, and it just gushed in. And it flooded this. It flooded it, and I didn't film it. I come out here. I had drilled a couple holes in the floor down here to try to drain it, but that wasn't. You could see one. There's one right here, one in the corner. So my loft flooded. So I had to get. When you got animals, you got to take care of them no matter if you feel like it or not. So I paired my birds Monday. I was going to pair them Sunday, but it rained. So I got to pair my birds Monday. Captain, update on Captain. He never returned, so he's officially gone, like missing, like totally gone. But I do have another leader this is my old bird team, by the way. And this guy right here in the corner, this slate, that's Lieutenant Dan with the racing band on. So Lieutenant Dan is the most senior bird we got left on this team of my young birds who will become old birds. All these are late hatches except for a couple. So what I did was I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but it is what it is. So what I did was a club member, Tommy from Tachyon Loft, who's like he's the best flyer in our club, one of the best flyers in our combine, and one of the best flyers in North Carolina. Tachyon, Tommy. I think his last name is Hicks, but it's Tommy from Tachyon Loft. He had gifted me 4 pairs of breeders. So there's too many breeders with the ones I had, so I had got 2 cocks and 3 hens from Mike from Rocky Ridge, but they were like starter birds with no pedigrees, birds that, So I put one of the cocks over here and 2 of the hens over here in a hopes to try to resettle them and flying with my old bird team. I'm not going to let none of my birds out till February, so that should give them long enough. They've been here over a year anyway, so they should be already ready. I want to try to find them, but they'll have, this is one right here with the pink bands. This a hen, that's one of the hens right there. So anyway, I got him. He's a very mature cock. He's in here somewhere, but there. I think that's him right there in the corner. This blue check, that's him right there. I called him Choir Boy. He was always getting bullied over there. None of his eggs were viable, or whatever. And I'm not really into culling pigeons, so I'm going to just let him out. And if he comes back, he comes back. But so I put this. I'm out of some scrap wood. I made this little. Because this is going to be an old bird. This whole loft is going to become old bird and breeder loft. So I'm going to fly out of a different loft in the spring with the young birds. So I put this in temporarily just in case that cock wanted to defend a box or whatever. But as of right now, see there's no nest bowls or anything. If I see him trying to mate up or whatever, then I'll accommodate. Now you see this quiet over here because I'm going to take this wall out. I haven't got to it yet. And some of them threw food all over the floor. Which one of y'all threw all y'all food on the floor? Anyway, I got my birds paired up in these boxes. I built this by myself, by the way. If I had to do it all over again, I built 10 boxes, but I really don't need 10 boxes. I ought to make it like 8 or 6. I don't really need that many boxes, but I just didn't want all the cocks to fight each other over boxes. So, I gotta start. I know what the birds are, but over here I got is the Adrian P pair from last year. The Adrian P's over there. This is Captain's mother and father. Those are the Mike from Rocky Ridge. So I'll keep those birds. I'm gonna keep that pair. This pair is from Adrian. I'm not Adrian, from Curtis Air Champ Lofts. Now this is an Air Champ Loft male, and that hen, a guy from the Gold Leaf Club gave me that hen. Said he bought that hen is from Connecticut, is a really good bloodline and was producing really good birds. And then he bought it, and then he got some good birds out of her, but they came home, none of them hit the sheet, so he gave her to me as a gift, and I put her with a really good cock to see if she could produce something for me. And give me a second. Oh, and this is my James Robinson family racing pigeons. This is a pair I got from him. I tested the cock. He's a good racer, and then the hen is 180. So yeah. So I got, these are my original breeders plus the James, you know, the birds I got from James. And I'm just going to keep them in here until this weekend. I'm going to put the bowls in here. I'll scrape the boxes out, put the bowls in. And once they lay eggs, I'll let them out. And they'll have this whole section. Both aviaries. This board will come out. And this aviary will be one aviary. I still got to clean the aviary. But you see how the floor is really clean? Yeah, because it got flooded. I had to clean it all out. So what I was thinking about doing is taking these perches out. So the cocks and the hens have nothing. They have to return to their boxes. So, and then what I'll probably do is the empty boxes. They all got doors, so I'll block these boxes off, so they can't. So they have to go back to the boxes. But anyway, I'm starting on my breeders, and I got some nice young birds in here. I'm excited to see how they fly. It's a Tom Barnhart bird there. So that's Lieutenant Dan. Got some nice birds in here. That's the choir boy cock that always getting beat up. So that's the one. That's one of the hens right there. From, you know. So I got. We'll see how everything goes. They want to fly, boy. They ready to go, but I'm not letting any of them out. I also got 2 Wayne Hall birds in here. He's one of the top flyers in the country. In North Carolina. Yellow band, I got 2 of them birds left. But I wanted to show y'all out here too before I let y'all go. I got my chickens out here. I'm gonna clean their coop today. I might make a chicken video after this. I wanted to get them to come over here because I got this breeding hutch from a flyer that wasn't using it. So these are the birds I got from Tommy from Tachyon. And these are birds he just didn't have room for. He has so many birds that they were proven birds, flyers, but he just didn't get a chance to breed them. So I did the beginner thing. I put the blue bars with the blue bars, and then down here is a couple of the checks. They keep spilling their water bowl. These 2, I don't know what to do with them. I bought that. I've been experimenting with water things and food things, but I got this hutch, and the one thing I don't want to do is attract rodents, right? So I want my chickens to come over here and clean up under here. Is what I want my chickens to do. That's why I put this gate up to block so my dogs ain't getting in here. I also put a fence back there so my dogs can't get through. So this is like totally isolated from my dogs, so they can't get here. Oh, but this is the guy I want to talk about right here. The white bird, the splash bird, is the hen. That hen is a diploma winner, racing hen. Has won diplomas. She's won races. And now the male, he's older. I think he's like a 2016 or 15. He's produced diploma winners. And the thing about that male is when you hold him in your hand, you can just feel the quality of him. These are smaller birds. These are race birds. She's a really small hen. I'm trying to get a good picture of her. She's a really small hen. And like he's a small male. And he went right to breeding, right off the break. He went to breeding. I'm gonna put a bowl up there for them this weekend. And I'm gonna throw some hay in here. I'm gonna put a piece of wood on the floor in there too. I'm gonna do that today. I don't like the way that all this wire is. They're walking on wire and stuff like that. It's to encourage the male to roost up there, the guy told me. But I don't like it. I don't like all the wire. So, and I'll cut down on the draft. But especially when they have another round of babies, the nest bowl will be up top, but the babies, while they're weaning them, could be on the bottom down there. And I'm definitely gonna put some wood in there to help the babies. I don't like all that wire. Yeah, I was trying to get my chickens to come over here and clean all this stuff. But yeah, I got high hopes for this pair here, and I'm hoping to get some to take my law to a different level this year with some one-loss races and stuff like that. And I don't have room, so right here I'm gonna build another loft right here, a small loft. And I might move all my breeders. What I might do is build another loft. My son moved out, and I might build a loft at his house just to keep my breeders, because they don't need to fly from here. They're not gonna fly. So like this hutch, I might move it to my son's house and build a loft like this for my breeders, like a breeder loft, and just leave it over there at his house, and give me a little bit more room out here for now. So yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I'm sorry I've been gone. If anybody's got any tips or tricks, I'm not using lights. It's just natural, because my old bird team is in the same loft, and I don't want to mess their moat and everything up. So I'm not using lights. If they breed, they breed. These guys, I'm gonna give everybody a nest bowl this weekend, and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna throw some hay in there and see if they're building nests. Some pine needles. I'm gonna put some wood in there on the bottom to get like half that, to give them some place to stand, and the babies a place to stand and get out of cover, so the updraft isn't getting them. It's actually 5 compartments in here, so I can actually put another pair out here. But I just use this one here as like a storage, extra stuff in there for now. I really wanted to put that male because he's older inside, but he busts out that box. He's an older cock. He's like, so this one's still, I don't know how to get the racing bands off their legs. So he's still got a racing band on. This bird in here, this cock still has a racing band on. So these are birds that Tommy had that he just couldn't get into his breeding loft. He's got so many good birds, he just couldn't get them in. So he gifted like 20 birds to people, and he gave probably more than that, but he gave each of the new members like a top pair. And this was the pair he gave me. This was like his number 1 pair. He said if they go anywhere, they have to come back to him. Like if I don't want them, or whatever, they come back. So I think he said it's the Maloney male. I'm not into pedigrees like that. I'm into performance. So we want to build our loft on performance. This pair, he's a proven producer and she's a proven racer. All these birds have been raced. Look, Tommy's the type of dude that he has no problem culling birds. So if these birds are in his loft, then like people would pay big money for these birds. Like these birds would be paid. People would pay big money for these birds just off Tommy's reputation. So I'm grateful that he's giving them to me to get me started. And we're not stocking anything. We're racing there. I might try that one pair, that male that he gave me, the older one. I might try to like fly his kids young bird season, and if they do good, just retire them and use them as future breeders. But everything's getting raced here. We're not breeding nothing for stock. I need y'all over here, mommy. I need y'all. See if I can come on. This chicken likes following me around. Come on. I need y'all cleanup crew over here. And clean his dog poop up. Come on. And if they get one of them to eat this seed, then they'll all eat it. They'll all be over here. Because they come on, mommy. There you go. Because what they'll do is they'll find. Now, if I had a rooster, which I don't, once the rooster, see how she ran back over there? Because they're afraid to miss out. But when they find food, when them chickens find food, they give out a call that lets all the other chickens know, come on over here, there's food over here. So, let me get this cleaned up. I don't like, it's the one part, this is why I didn't want to use these hutches. And this is why I blocked it off from my dogs for 2 reasons. I don't want my dogs jumping up here trying to eat the birds and paranoiding them out so they won't breed. And number 2, I don't want my dogs in here licking this poop up and eating this seed up, because my dogs will eat this seed. And I don't want that. So I keep my dogs separate. So I might make I'm gonna leave this open for a while because I'm gonna clean their coop out. And I might make a chicken video for anybody that's interested. But I love y'all. I'm back on YouTube. I'll be back. I'm back. I'll be making videos. We're starting to breed now. There's hawk bait. That's what I call her. Or I call it a white bird. And got that bird from Tom Barnhart. And it has white toenails too. For all y'all white toenail lovers, it's got beautiful eyes. So I hope the hawks don't get it. But she got a lot of personality. I don't know if it's a male or female, but it comes out. It's the one out. It's curious. It's really nice. But I'm not flying any birds until February. All these birds been settled, so I'm not gonna fly any of them till February. Except for the breeders I moved over, obviously. But I'm not flying none of my birds till February because I just want the hawk to relieve my hawk pressure, and our racing season starts the end of March, so I don't need to fly any birds till February. God bless.